EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where the memorial torch honoring legendary owner Al Davis has just been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. On the visiting sideline, there's Chiefs head man Andy Reid. His guys, losers a week ago, trying to turn things around here. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the former.
Representing the legendary Al Davis, and the team's wheel that just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where the memorial torch honoring legendary owner Al Davis has just been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. On the visiting sideline, there's Chiefs head man Andy Reid. His guys, losers a week ago, trying to turn things around here. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the former. Their rookie quarterback from Indiana.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 81 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
They'll get this out to Genty. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
A gain of 6 yards.
So on fourth down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Call it a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
It's a gain
From
of
up
20.
near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 15, but they still need it a little bit more. 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. The Raiders offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there, a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Throw right side looked in here by Besh. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Here's 3rd and 3.
12 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd
Back to
and
throw
3.
here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
39-yard line.
The Raiders at 6 and 3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6 and 3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Thornton. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now back to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. Found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19.
Now Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
At the 31. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd
on his own read again to Genty. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Here's 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And this is incomplete.
The pass on 1st down.
2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Intended for his wideout. Noel Williams on coverage.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
KC's offense ready to take over. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 21
Last
yards.
play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Finding Gray on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
His kick is good.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This is brought in at the 21. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ridiculous. Take him out. This is not watching. You're embarrassing us.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 30.
That one goes for 30 yards.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. A gain of 30. 1st down, Kansas City.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Raiders nothing. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
It's a gain of 11.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Another Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the
on first down, it's Genty. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Genty. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're on the good side of this game right now with a lead, but they were on the bad side last week in that loss to Cincinnati, so now trying to make amends. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He was brought down at the 28.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And Mahomes will do it himself. And all the way down to the 29. Big yardage there on the scramble, and it gets him a first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Well, he and his offense was staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now here's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line.
And a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Mahomes going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Mahomes
down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
6-yard line.
That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to add on to that lead. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Raiders 3.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Raiders take over.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Throw out left, caught by Mayer. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Complete to Michael Mayer. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Holding offense.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final done. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Mahomes will do it himself. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. McKinnon here, it's complete.
A 7-yard gain. And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Here now, 2nd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll get this out to Genty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Rice.
Mahomes pass.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
In motion, the tight end. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd down and 4. Now it's Mahomes again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jalen Phillips racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our look at the NFL, start 2 touchdown catches. The Panthers get a much-needed win as they move.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Now Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Now a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Brought down at the 26.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Once again, it's Genty. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Another Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's the option. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a 1st down. Well, with him trailing here in the 2nd half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who's
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
16.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down. A gain of 15. And a first down, Chiefs.
A give right side for Pacheco. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
A gain of 6.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. That's caught right side by Worthy. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Number 1, Xavier Worthy. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Mahomes now to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Xavier Worthy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raiders offense ready to go. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Ginty. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
And a Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Second and 14. Short throw caught by Bowers. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
That's a gain of 7.
Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. A run out of the gun with Genty. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 3. They'll go again with Genty. And he'll only get a yard to bring up third and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. To about the 48-yard line.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the Raiders' 38-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Pick up a 3. Brings up second.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
Mahomes pass.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Pacheco. 5 yards on the play. And it's third.
Now here's Mahomes. Setting up the screen with Gainwell. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
A gain of 6.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Mahomes will do it himself. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Mahomes going to throw. And it's caught. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Mahomes now on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 16.
A 10-play drive that time. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Jack Besh. A 6-yard pickup.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 58 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
And the Raider first down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
2nd and 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And incomplete on the deep ball. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A run straight ahead with Genty. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw here. This is caught. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit. And they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, able to avoid him. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd down and 6 now. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
The tight end in motion right.
Down. A gain of 40 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's now
throwing now is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line.
And a Kansas City Chiefs.
In motion goes the tight end.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Kansas City.
A quick throw caught by Rice. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
30. And a Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Only able to gain a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Number 2, Ashton Genty. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On the give, Genty. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Now a handoff to Genty. 70 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This 2nd and 4.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Intended for number 25.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out from this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he will have a Chiefs first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Kansas City, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.